Today we're here in the kitchen with cookbook author now, Linda Skeens, as she is getting ready to show us how to make some no-bake cornflake clusters. Linda, thank you so much for coming back on First at 4.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I had fun the last 2 times, and I hope I will today.
Yes, well, we absolutely love having you here. And again, we're going to get into this recipe in just a second. But first off, it's been a year since you became famous. You're a household name around here in the Tri-Cities now. And now your cookbook is finally out. I know we've been talking about it. We've been waiting for June, and yes, June is here, and here she is. So first off, we're so excited. I just got to look at it just a second ago. I can't wait to get one to put on my shelf in my kitchen. And we'll talk about how you can get it in a minute, but also how you can get it signed, because you're making a return to the fair next week.
Yes, I'll be there the 15th and 16th with a book signing.
So not only can you go and meet Linda yourself, but you can also get your book signed as well. So I definitely suggest ordering that. We'll have some information on how you can do that. But one of the recipes in that book is these no-bake cornflake clusters. I know that you were thinking of some recipes we could do for summertime. So let's talk a little bit about these.
Okay, these are just a really good treat. They're easy to make and they're really good.
All right.
And they're very simple. You just take a big bowl.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and open this up real quick.
Yeah.
There we go. So she's got some pre-made for us here.
Yeah. And first of all, you take a bowl, and I mix my jar of peanut butter up there. There's what they look like.
Okay.
They're good.
All right.
I take the jar of peanut butter and the 4 cups of cornflakes and mix them in a big bowl and set them aside. And then on the stove, you take a cup of Cairo syrup, a cup of white sugar. You bring it to a boil it 1 minute, take it off, pour this stuff in it, stir it up and drop it. And that's it. It's simple.
And how long do you have to let them sit?
Just about an hour at room temperature. I put them on wax paper, just let them sit, and that's what they look like, and they're really good. And they're easy to make. Anybody can make them when they're in here.
Yes, and so I know that these will keep for a couple of days too, but tell us, when you were thinking about these summertime recipes, why did this one come to your mind? Well,
it's just a good snack, and we like it, and it's easy to make. Both of the recipes I did today are really a good summer recipe. They're easy to make, and the other one I make's a really cool salad.
Yeah, so we'll get that one in just a minute. But let's also talk a little bit about what else is in your cookbook.
Well, there's also my life story about my family. There's poems I've written. There's all kinds of little favorite sayings, tributes to people that I knew that's in the cookbook. There's car show pictures where we go to car shows with our old cars. Just a little bit of everything, but it's got a lot of my recipes. And I've had so many people tell me already that they've tried them, they really like them, they're easy to cook, and they can find everything they need, and that's the main thing I think that's good about it.
And again, we know that you are going back to the fair next week, and I know that you did share with me you are going to be competing, so if you're competing in some of those competitions, you might want to beef up your recipes or maybe think twice about it. I mean, because last year, that is what brought you here today. Let's kind of revisit that a little bit. It's been a year since that. Tell us what all has changed.
It's been, well, everything's changed. My whole life's changed. I was on an airplane that never was before. I got to go to New York, California, Nashville. I did all kinds of interviews with people. Everybody that I've talked to has been extremely nice, encouraging me. And I've never had more fun, but it's been different because, like I said, I don't do Facebook, I don't do a cell phone. My daughter Kathy has to do all that for me.
And you kind of went viral based on a Facebook post last year. The fair posted that Linda had won all of these different competitions, sweeping not only the baking competitions, but also the crafting competitions. And the next thing you know, you're an internet sensation, and you don't even have Facebook yourself.
I know, and it was like some people actually didn't believe I was real because they couldn't find me, and I wasn't hiding. I just didn't know how to get hold of people. And this girl in Texas, Mason, she tracked me down and did my first interview. And she actually did the forward page of my cookbook, and it's really great, and I appreciate it.
Well, wonderful. Well, again, you can get your own cookbook. Of course, Linda Skeens' Blue Ribbon Kitchen. We are excited to say that it is now out. We've been waiting for this for so long. You can actually get this on Linda's website. She doesn't do Facebook, but she's got a website, blueribbonkitchen.com. And later on, we'll tell you a little bit more about how you can get this book signed at the fair. She might maybe tip us off a little bit on what she's going to be making. So, you don't have to worry if you're going to make the same thing, or maybe you might want to win. Who knows?